okay? If the heat bothers you.
Drink plenty of water today.
Maybe, you know what? May I suggest?
It's good for your body anyway.
Maybe go into a movie if you have some
Yes, it's nice and air-conditioned in the Essex cinemas. That I know.
That's right. Colin Parker's here, and we'll talk about movies now. What's going on, brother?
Hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. You have a good weekend? You go and see some movies?
I did have a good weekend.
All right.
I went and saw MacGruber.
MacGruber!
And I saw Shrek Forever After.
Oh, nice.
Saw the two new movies.
Oh, good. Okay, the two. Which one? You probably, well, I don't know. You like 3D movies. You've talked about that before. So
I like 3D if it's
3D
worth being in 3D.
Yeah.
If there's a point to it. Yeah.
Did
you find that with Shrek?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it did actually
definitely
have
a point to be in 3D.
That being said, it's not the best of the Shrek movies.
Okay.
It's very good.
All right.
The Shrek movies. I mean, it's like I said in my review, as a mediocre Shrek movie is better than the vast majority of every other
one. Yeah.
I mean, they're all good.
Absolutely.
It's just not as funny, which is really hard to believe. Yeah. I mean, it's very entertaining, but it's very dramatic, and and the 3D is great. And there's a little bit of romance, which is a little bit odd for Shrek. But it's not laugh out loud. I mean, there are some funny moments.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's not the laugh out loud, hilarious Shrek that you're kind of used to. It's still very good.
And do you think maybe it's because we've seen 3 Shreks already? I mean, this is or 2 other ones.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know, because the first one is hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
The second
but it was so
one
new.
Was even still pretty good.
Yeah.
But I mean, and there are funny moments. I mean, Puss in Boots is hilarious.
It's hilarious. Good.
Every time you see him, you're gonna bust a gut. And, and Donkey has a particularly good scenes. But as far as the Shrek Fiona storyline goes, I don't really know how they could have done it and had it be funny, because the whole thing is him trying to woo her, and he has to get her to kiss him before sunrise, and that kind of thing. So. But it's he gets transported to an alternate universe where he'd never existed, and because he made a deal with Rumpelstiltskin to after having a little midlife crisis. But
never make a deal with Rumpelstiltskin.
There's a long plot there, and it would have been kind of hard, I think, to actually have it be particularly funny, so they relied on Donkey and
a little bit more. They're maybe trying to get some more depth in there, but Donkey and Puss in Boots
but it's still very good, and the 3D is very worthwhile. They made it with 3D in mind, so it had a point.
The big question is the little gingerbread cookie guy back?
Oh, he's in it. Pinocchio's in it. Yeah.
Pinocchio's in it.
Oh yeah,
gingerbread
cookie man.
Love him.
Cookie boy.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
I love that guy too.
Pretty much everybody's back in it. Rumpelstiltskin's really the only new character. There are a couple of other minor characters. But
very good.
Well, what about MacGruber?
Yeah,
I was pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to say it was great. The first half is hilarious. It kind of loses a little bit of steam in the second half because it's kind of the same joke over and over again. Right. But it was a lot funnier than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting pretty stupid, and there are some pretty silly moments in it, but it was. It was better than I expected. It was
okay for kids. They're not. They don't get into any junky stuff. No. Not for kids.
No,
not kids at Gruber.
Probably not for many adults.
Really? Oh wow.
It's very, very
tasteless
crude,
humor, all that stuff.
Tasteless,
All right.
Yeah.
It's what you would expect from Saturday Night Live to do something like that. And they take it to the big screen.
I think all those years of not being able to do those things on Saturday Night Live, they finally let them
cut
go.
loose.
I bet.
Yeah, often they do that.
It's way over the top as far as crudeness goes.
Weird. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So not for kids and not for some adults.
Yeah. Okay.
But definitely Shrek 3D. Anybody,
Shrek
or 4, I mean. Anybody could see that.
Yeah, it's a little bit darker than the other ones, and a little bit more intense. I mean, there's witches flying around and that kind of thing. So, I mean, I'd put it at probably an 8 or 10-year-old.
Okay.
Kind of bracket somewhere in there.
Very good.
But it's still good.
Very good. And we hope your daughter feels better.
Well, thank you very much.
And she's feeling a little under the weather today.
She's not feeling good. So mommy's home with little girl today.
All right. Very good. And if you want to get a full review, how do they reach out to you?
The Essex Cinemas homepage, essexcinemas.com, or you can follow me on Twitter.
Awesome.
Popcollin, POPCOLLIN.
Gotta love it. Thank you, Colin.
Star 92.9.